Damn, it's cold.
Yeah, it's chilly. Are we on?
Do your intro.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Alex from the channel that's not yet named, probably called Alex Sigrist, and I brought in a friend of mine to help me with a question about how to grow my channel. Hey, why don't you introduce yourself, Happy?
My name is Happy, H-A-E-P-P-Y. I am one member of a duo called We Fancy on YouTube. I have 345,000 subscribers or something like that on that channel. And I have my own personal channel, Cause I'm Happy. Instagram's the same. All that will be in the description.
That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to go from 0 to, I don't know, 100,000?
100,000, let's go for that.
These tips should help you and me figure out how to start a YouTube channel from scratch and break it into the industry. What is the #1 thing we should think about when we're starting a new channel? Before I even start this video number 3 or 4, I don't know.
Figuring out your motivation.
Motivation, okay, wait.
When you started off your Korean channel, what was your motivation?
To get practice on camera so I could eventually move over and get onto Korean TV.
Someone else that we know who is now very successful on YouTube started the same way. They wanted to use it as a way to practice being on camera because they wanted to be an announcer. Or just talking in front of a camera or talking in front of a microphone.
Which is a decent motivation.
That is a very niche motivation. The two biggest motivations there are, #1, hobby. You're just doing it for fun. You like making videos, you kind of want to have something to show your friends or make memories. #2, you are starting it as a career path, as a business opportunity. We Fancy started off as a very different channel, but we never thought of it as a hobby. We never thought, oh, well, let's just do this for fun. We always thought, what and how can we do this so that it will someday give us a living, put food on the table? Whether or not that's the correct approach, we don't know.
But it's fun to make money this way. You could also just go into stocks and accounting. If you didn't do that.
You could. They would make way more money.
Yeah.
They would make way more money. That's why a lot of people start this off as a hobby.
Right.
They have a real job. They have other things that they're doing to make money, and this YouTube thing is a side hustle.
And if it blows up,
then you quit.
Then that's kind of the dream,
That's
actually.
probably the safest way to go. However, if you do it only as a hobby, all the future points that we're going to talk about becomes a little bit more difficult.
Let's move on to point #2, which we totally remember. What are some of the ways you can grow? How do you grow? Point 2.
In terms of method, right, there's two ways. Well, that's how I split it down. There is the personality route or the content route. Personality route is personality driven, so mostly vlogs. You don't really have a theme to the channel. The theme is you.
What is We Fancy?
We Fancy is content based, with obviously a sprinkle of personality because that is what runs your channel most of the time. The way you speak, how you deliver content, things like that. That's personality driven.
Is that why you did the Law Week stuff for content?
Yeah, educational, that kind of stuff. But there are pluses and minuses to both. #1, if you're completely personality driven, no one cares who you are in the beginning. 0 to 100,000 is very difficult if all you're doing is vlogs. It's almost impossible.
Seriously?
Yeah, unless you are extremely good looking, unless you've got some sort of hook like you're really, really rich and you're showing a lifestyle that most people can't have.
Okay, so what do I have?
Or you're just very charismatic.
Hey guys!
You're just really, really good on camera.
Welcome to my channel.
You just have a way about you, some sort of charisma, some sort of reason people are watching you for you.
Gotta figure that one out.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Very difficult. But the plus to that is if you do end up succeeding, it's very easy to do YouTube because you can talk about and do anything and people will still watch you, like Casey Neistat.
Oh yeah.
He can do anything he wants. He can make a video about anything and he'll still get millions of views because people are watching for him.
I would like to go that way, but that sounds difficult. And the other way is?
The other way has its own difficulties, the content way. If you took a channel and you took the videos and you swapped out the people delivering that content, that channel would still survive. BuzzFeed, for example.
And they do switch them out a lot. That's why they have BuzzFeed, yellow, blue, red, whatever.
If you think about it, Good Mythical Morning is the same. Even though it is personality driven, because that's why people watch it, it is technically content based. They have good thumbnails, they have like good themes, they have their challenges or some sort of educational piece, good titles that are like viral. It's not just what did I do today, it's this versus this or what about this or learn about this. If you're doing content driven stuff, you either have to be educational, you have to be very entertaining, so funny, or controversial in some way.
So what should I
Making
do?
people think.
What should Alex Sigrist do?
I think Alex Sigrist wants to be educational.
I'd like to have a personality that drives people in, but in the end, you got to learn something from my video. Top
then-
5 reasons you don't belong in Korea.
Hey! No matter what, you're still going to need personality. You're still going to have to be able to draw people in with the way you speak.
Yeah.
Whether that's like me, speaking very quickly, or like Vsauce, speaking very slowly. That's up to you, right? But that's personality.
Sure.
If you're really just dead inside and you have zero personality whatsoever,
Read books. Do book reading.
yeah, or you just have to be very, very educational. Like you have to be so, like your content has to be so good that a robot could read it and people would still watch it.
Number 2, make sure you choose what you're delivering, personality or content. Step number 3, what videos do I make?
Well, if you're going on personality,
All right, let's
then
go
it's
with that
very
for
easy,
now.
right? Just vlog.
Vlog it.
The way that Casey Neistat does it, he doesn't vlog about his whole day. He doesn't go like, oh, I went here and I ate here and I did
Oh,
this, I did
those
that. No.
videos.
He picks a snapshot of his day, the most interesting part of his day, and he vlogs about it. Or you give opinions about things, right? You pick a topic and you go, what do you think about it?
You react to news or you react to music
Like
videos.
H3H3 does, right?
Yeah.
They react to things, but they don't just sit there and watch something like a lot of reaction channels do, right? They actually give an opinion about something. And then people who relate to you, they're going to want to subscribe. They're going to want to keep watching you. If you're funny, same thing. If you're content-based, the easiest way to get big is to do what other people are doing, just do it with your flavor.
So you have to keep your personality.
You have to do your research.
Somehow.
Do your research. Go on YouTube. See what the popular videos are. See what the videos, kind of trending videos are. Do the same topic, but deliver it your way. Deliver it with your personality. That is the absolute easiest way to grow. If that's all you're looking to do is grow.
Copy people. Do it your way.
Sell out. Right in the beginning, you sell out.
That's cool. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So if people are doing that hot knife, like that 1,000-degree knife thing,
That's a thing?
try to do the same thing.
That
You
sounds
might not
dangerous.
want to do it that like
That sounds horrible.
copying. Yeah, it could still be opinion based, right? Like,
Ooh, this knife is really hot. I agree.
I mean, no, that was like kind of just like heating a knife with like torches and stuff and cutting stuff with it. Like,
Oh,
it
that was it?
stupid. But a
Everyone
lot of
did it.
channels that did it got a lot of views on it and then got subscribers because of that.
Dang.
So things like 10 Reasons Not to Come to Korea, that's not new. That title isn't new, but it's an evergreen topic that people are going to want to watch because they want to know what your opinion is. The way that we flipped it over for our channel, We Fancy, which is the video that got us to 100,000 in a month. We went from 33,000 to 100,000 in 1 month because of that video.
Dang.
But the way we did it is, we titled it as 10 Reasons Not to Come to Korea. Lots of other people have done that before. 10 Reasons Not to Do This, 10 Reasons Not to Do That, right? But instead of shitting on Korea, which is what a lot of people do, instead of complaining about Korea, which is what a lot of people do, we flipped it on its head. We pointed out the types of people that shouldn't come to Korea. People were expecting to come into this video and go, you're wrong, or you're a hater, leave the country if you don't like it. And the people actually ended up watching the video were like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Like, you shouldn't come if all you're gonna do is complain about something. You shouldn't come if you can't drink, because that's part of, you know, a huge part of this culture, this social culture, is drinking. Right? And then, you know, half the comments were still people who didn't watch the video, who only read the title and were like, those people are not going to subscribe anyway.
Oh, I got that in my first video.
There you
Shut
go.
up both.
Shut up both. Copy what other people are doing in terms of theme, in terms of topic, but do it your way. Do it better or do it differently. And that should be the easiest possible way to grow.
I think that covers all of 3, whether you're doing content or personality based. All right, cool. Step 4. I remember step 4. Equipment.
Yes!
Yeah.
Should you be spending money?
Yeah, well, okay, let's...
We're a bad example of this.
We spend a lot of money on a channel that only has 120 something subscribers now. Okay, well, they use it too. But yeah, this is
a collaboration effort. We've pulled together a lot of resources to do this.
Yeah.
So much of growing on YouTube is luck. Anybody who tells you it isn't luck isn't grateful for what they have. Anybody who said, any big successful YouTuber who's like, yeah, I worked really hard and that's why I deserve it.
Yeah.
And they don't credit luck, they're and they're ungrateful.
It's true.
Because so much of it has to do with luck. No matter how good your production quality is, no matter how interesting you are, no matter how good looking you are, if you don't have that kernel of luck that get picked up by the YouTube masses and then advertised and then marketed word of mouth, you're going nowhere.
But let's just say they want to spend a little bit of money to up their game a bit.
Right.
First, where do we start? What's more important in your opinion? Sound or video?
Sound. Sound every time.
Even
Every time. You could be shooting on a 720p camera, but if your sound is professional, if you sound clear, if people don't want to poke their eardrums out.
This should sound good, what we're talking into now.
Sound good.
Hey, what are we using, just to tell them?
Deity S2s. Very, very good boom or shotgun mics.
Yeah.
Sound like they're equivalent to like $1,000 competitor alternative, but they're only $400 or $370 something.
We're using 2 of them right here. Right here. Sound is good. Video, I think video is important as long as just don't have shaky cam anymore. I think shaky cam's out. Get a stabilizer if you're using your phone. Is phone okay?
Yeah. Smartphone is perfectly fine. I actually suggest that.
Smartphone is actually...
If you're just starting out, you should use whatever you have. I don't think you should spend any money on camera gear. Just because sound is so much more important, and you can buy a video mic me, which is like 80 bucks to plug into your phone on a 3.5mm jack. And if you don't have that, then you're gonna have to get an adapter for your phone. Shotgun mic, or having a mic that'll make your sound better, is perfectly fine, and that'll get you started.
What I bought when my quality got better, it was a DJI. It was a just stabilizer, and then I got it was a Rode shotgun mic with a little dead cat.
There you go.
That was enough.
That's all you need. And the thing is, my partner thinks the opposite. He thinks that you should spend as much money as you possibly can to get the best thing you possibly could with
you'll use
your
it
budget.
forever.
Because then you can use it forever.
So if you're dead set, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, and I have the experience and knowledge to make it work, and I've got the connections and the luck on my side, in that case, maybe you could. But then again, if you don't get famous for 2-3 years, there'll be new equipment. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's the point. I think for me, the way I would do it, I'm risk averse. I don't want to risk anything. These guys know. I'm the guy that's like, no, we don't need this equipment. No, we don't need to pay for this. And they're like, yes, we do. But do not spend money if you haven't made money yet.
Right.
So simple. Obviously, if you've got like a $50,000 to $60,000 job, go ahead and spend the money. You have expendable income. But we're talking about like students, we're talking about poor people, we're talking about me, people who can't afford anything. Don't feel pressured into buying a $3,000 camera and a $1,000 lens. Don't feel pressured into buying $500 mics.
You go online, go and do find the reviews of like, this is equivalent to a more expensive camera, just a little bit lower quality, and try to find those.
There you go.
That's enough.
Find your niche and produce good content. Show personality that niche, that audience is going to want to listen to. And don't worry too much about equipment.
That was the point. That was the main thing right there. We'll figure out how to edit that in post. Last one. This is your favorite one.
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to let you go for it. What's the last piece of advice?
Should you even start? No. Don't do it.
Yeah, now that
you're gonna fail.
Now that you've watched 10 minutes of this video, you're done.
Gonna fail.
Don't even do it. Quit.
There's almost a 100% chance that you will fail. You will not get anywhere.
And no one told me this.
No one is gonna like you. You're not gonna produce anything of value. You're gonna waste years. You're not gonna make any money.
Yeah.
You will be ridiculed. You will be ashamed.
Yeah.
And if listening to this makes you not want to start, if listening to this makes you angry, you're probably not going to succeed anyway.
So the positive spin on that is...
any celebrity that you talk to, that you listen to, except for the extremely lucky, those are the people that were able to suffer all of that ridicule, suffer all the doubt, that had to work 3 or 4 part-time jobs to go to their acting classes and then go to auditions over and over again, and 99% of them don't make it. 99% of them stay as cameos or, cameos or very small supporting roles, but every single person that made it, except for the lucky ones, had to suffer through all of that, but kept going.
That's how they got better too. So to be fair, like, and positive, you have to go through this internship phase where you don't make any money on YouTube.
And
or you don't
suck.
And you're horrible.
You suck.
And you're gonna watch your video 3, 4, 10 years later and be like, oh, that first video was awful.
Go to MKBHD's channel. I think he's between 7 to 9 million now.
Dang.
But if he's kept all his videos online. If you sort by date oldest, you can see what type of videos he was making.
Oh, I saw Wong Fu's first videos too. Oh man.
Seeing our first videos was crap.
Mine aren't even online. Like the channel I started 9 years ago.
Yeah, just
You can't find them.
delivery style, you know, how cringy we were. Even now we're kind of cringy. Who knows? People might be watching this and be like, you guys too cringy up, because who knows?
Do I have to beep that out? I think I missed like 7 letters in there, so I think we're okay.
Yeah.
If you are somebody that heard all those things and you are convinced that no, you're better than that, you're going to make that 1%, and you want to be in that 1% that does thrive, you're the person I would put my money on. Not just someone who's like, I don't want to struggle for 3 years. I want to be famous next video, viral.
Exactly. And you will have to face the very big possibility that you will be one of the 99% that don't make it. Are you still willing to do it? That is what will set you apart.
Let's wrap this all up. And what is the number I should hit by?
If you do it well,
December
and if you get
31st.
lucky, I think you can. If you pick the right videos to do, I don't think it'll be a problem to get to 100,000 within a year.
Pick the right videos to do.
Pick the right videos to do.
All right.
Focus only on growth. And if you really do that, if you really focus only on growth and you're consistent, you should be able to make it to 100,000 in a year. With all the advice, with all the support that you have, with all the equipment that you have, like with your experience as a radio host, right? Like
I can talk on camera, I guess.
yeah, you're not starting off at 0. I think that's the point. I think that's the major difference. Like, and I think that those of you watching who are kind of trying to learn and maybe trying to get some hope, do not compare yourself to other people.
No.
Because you are not other people.
If you're watching this and I'm already successful, you're watching in 2019 and I did, 2020?
2020.
2020, and I did somehow make it to 100,000. Don't forget what he said too. Like I do have a couple years of radio, 4 years of another channel.
Collaboration.
Yeah, so
Opportunities.
keep working. And if I didn't make it to 100,000, then just give up. You're not going to do well. Just don't even do it. That was 0.5, right?
But yeah. Just don't even.
Just don't even start.
Well, honestly though, like for most of you, getting even 30,000 subscribers would be
That's
an
pretty
achievement.
awesome. That's pretty good.
I would call it an average success. If you can get
Yeah.
to 30,000 on your own, and you have an average view count of between 3,000 to 6,000 views per video, which is 10 to 20% of your subscribership, you've made it. You can be very proud of yourself once you've hit around the 30,000 point, because 3,000 to 6,000 people that are willing to listen to you, that fills a stadium.
Small stadium, but
Think about that.
It fill a stadium.
Or if it fills well, most high schools don't even have that many people.
Yeah.
That means you're talking to your entire high school. Probably my high school only had 2,000 people in it. So that's 3 full high schools of people listening to everything that you say.
That's impressive. Go out there and do it. Happy? I think we've come to the end of the video. Plug your stuff.
Channel, youtube.com/wefancy, youtube.com/causeI'mhappy. All of that will be in the description. I have an Instagram as well, but it's just a bunch of selfies, so if you don't like the way I look, you probably don't need to follow.
I don't need to follow you.
No. You see me every day. No, why would you need
I know
to follow
exactly what he does every day. It's fine. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you have something to add or you disagree with us, please, we love the controversy. We love the comments. We love you saying, Alex, you're wrong. Happy, you're wrong because of this. At least I'll respond.
And Alex will try to respond to
I will do
everything,
my
and I will
best.
also try to respond to some questions that he may not be able to answer.
But as always, you know the deal. I need to learn to speak. You know the deal. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Once again, my name is Alex Sigrist. This is my channel, and I will see you next time. This is my channel, and then you fly out. The music comes on and fades out. I don't care. This is my channel. Come on, phone. I am so unprofessional. And it's a freaking stupid Kakao Talk game.
It's okay, you're gonna cut this out anyway.
Maybe.